Welcome to Fun Facts Daily, your source for just the good stuff. Monday through Friday, we're bringing fun facts and news you can use, all carefully curated to uplift and inform. So give yourself a break, relax, and learn something awesome in just a few minutes every day. Hi everyone, I'm Kyle Wood. Today we're learning about one of Australia's most adorable animals, the koala. But before we get into the facts, let's warm up our brains with a little challenge to see if you can tell fact from fiction. Consider this. Koalas have fingerprints that are remarkably similar to humans. They are so similar, some experts investigating crime scenes have actually mistaken koala prints for human ones. It sounds wild, but could it be true? We'll find out at the end of the episode. Now for your word of the day. Our word for today is marsupial. That's marsupial. A marsupial is a type of mammal whose young are born in an underdeveloped state and continue to develop after birth in a special pouch on the mother's body. This pouch is scientifically known as a marsupium, which is where the word comes from. Most of the world's marsupials, including koalas, kangaroos, and wallabies, are found in Australia. The word marsupial comes from the modern Latin word marsupialis, which means of or pertaining to a pouch. This itself is derived from the Latin word marsupium, meaning pouch or purse, but we can trace it back even further to ancient Greek. The Greek word marsupos also meant pouch or bag. So when scientists needed to name this unique group of pouched mammals, they reached back thousands of years to find just the perfect word. Time for your daily high five, our top 5 fun facts about koalas. Number 1. Koalas are such picky eaters that they almost exclusively eat eucalyptus leaves, which are toxic to most other animals. Koalas have a specialized diet, munching on the leaves of the eucalyptus tree. Out of over 700 species of eucalyptus, koalas will only eat from about 50 of them, and even then, they're picky about which specific leaves they choose. These leaves are very tough, fibrous, low in nutrition, and contain compounds that are poisonous to most other creatures. To handle this difficult diet, koalas have a unique digestive system with a very long organ called a cecum, which is filled with a special bacteria that help break down the tough fibers and detoxify the poisonous oils. Because they get so little energy from their food, the koala lifestyle is a very relaxed one. To conserve precious energy, they sleep or rest up to 20 hours every single day. They also get most of the water they need from the moisture in the eucalyptus leaves they eat. In fact, the word koala is thought to come from an Aboriginal language meaning no drink because they are so rarely seen drinking water. And number 2, a newborn koala joey is only about the size of a jelly bean. When a baby koala, called a joey, is born, it is incredibly tiny, only about 2 centimeters long and weighing less than 1 gram. At this stage, it's blind, hairless, and its ears are not yet developed. Despite being so small and fragile, the joey's survival instincts are amazing. Using its surprisingly strong front limbs and well-developed senses of smell and touch, it embarks on a remarkable journey, crawling all by itself from the birth canal into the mother's pouch. Once safe inside the pouch, the joey latches onto its mother's teats, which swells in its mouth to keep it securely attached. The joey will live and develop inside this warm, safe pouch for the next 6 to 7 months, drinking its mother's milk. As it gets older and prepares to transition to a diet of eucalyptus leaves, its mother produces a special substance called pap. This is a crucial part of its development as pap helps inoculate the joey's gut with the specific microbes it will need to digest eucalyptus leaves. Number 3. Despite their cute and cuddly appearance, male koalas can produce a loud, deep bellow that sounds more like a pig or even a bear. You might expect a fluffy animal like a koala to make a small, cute sound, but you'd be in for a big surprise. During the breeding season, male koalas use a stunningly deep vocalization called a bellow to communicate. This loud, grunting sound is used to attract female koalas and warn off rival males. The sound is so deep and powerful that it can travel long distances through the forest, allowing koalas to find each other and establish their territories without having to see one another. For a long time, scientists were puzzled as to how a relatively small animal could produce such a deep-pitched sound. The secret was discovered recently. Koalas have a special second pair of vocal cords located outside the larynx or voice box. This is an anatomical feature that's unique among land mammals. These extra vocal cords vibrate at a very low frequency, allowing the koala to create a bellow that sounds like it should be coming from an animal many times its size. Number 4. Although they're often called koala bears, these fascinating creatures are not bears at all. They're marsupials. It's one of the most common misconceptions in the animal kingdom. Due to their round ears, large black nose, and stout body, early English-speaking settlers in Australia thought they resembled small bears and gave them the name koala bear. But koalas share no family connection with bears at all. Bears are placental mammals, meaning their young develop fully inside the mother's womb. Koalas, as I said earlier, are marsupials, raising their tiny young in a pouch. So, if they aren't bears, who are they related to? The koala's closest living relative is another unique Australian animal, the wombat, which, if you want to learn more about them, check the links in the show notes. While they look quite different, koalas live in trees and wombats are burrowing animals, they share several characteristics. For example, both have backward-facing pouches. A wombat's pouch faces backwards to prevent dirt from filling it up while digging. The koala's pouch, on the other hand, faces downward as the mother climbs the tree, and this downward-facing opening, when combined with the strong sphincter muscle that closes the bottom so the joey doesn't fall out, helps to protect the joey from leaves and bumps as the mother moves through the dense eucalyptus canopy. And our fifth and final fun fact for today: to get a better grip on eucalyptus trees, koalas have 2 opposable thumbs on each front paw. Each of their front paws has 5 digits. 2 of these digits are opposable, working like our thumbs, and they're set opposite the other 3 digits. This unique arrangement gives them an incredibly secure, vice-like grip that is perfect for holding on to branches and climbing up and down tree trunks. The grip is so strong that koalas can comfortably eat and even sleep high up in the treetops without falling. Their incredible climbing ability doesn't stop there. Their back paws are also highly adapted for life in the trees. They have 1 large clawless opposable digit that helps with gripping, and the second and third digits are fused together to form a special grooming claw, which they use to comb their thick fur. Add to that the rough, textured pads on their paws and long, sharp claws, and you have an animal that is perfectly designed for its arboreal or tree-dwelling lifestyle. Now for some news you can use. Hearing about these wonderful animals may make you want to help them. Unfortunately, koala populations are facing serious threats from habitat loss and climate change. A fantastic and practical way you can help, no matter where you live, is to symbolically adopt a koala. Conservation groups like the Australian Koala Foundation and the World Wildlife Fund have adoption programs where your donation goes directly toward protecting koalas and their habitats. Your support helps fund crucial projects like planting new eucalyptus trees, restoring forest corridors so koalas can move safely, rescuing and rehabilitating sick or injured koalas, and funding research to ensure their long-term survival. It's a wonderful way to make a real difference and feel connected to the future of this amazing species. Now for the moment you've been waiting for. At the beginning of the episode, I asked if it's true that crime scene investigators have actually mistaken koala fingerprints for human ones. While specific documented cases of crime scene mix-ups are hard to find, the reason this story persists is because the underlying science is basically plausible. Koala fingerprints are shockingly similar to ours. They have the same types of loops, whorls, and arches that we do, and even under a microscope, it would be difficult for experts to tell them apart. This isn't because we're closely related. It's just a stunning example of what's called convergent evolution. This is when two unrelated species independently evolve similar traits to solve similar problems. For both humans and koalas, the problem was how to get a good grip, and the solution was ridged fingerprints for better traction. So while you may not find a koala as a suspect in a lineup, their prints could absolutely cause a moment of confusion. Now, I hope you enjoyed learning a bit about koalas with me today. Be sure to tune in every weekday for even more fun facts. Fun Facts Daily is an Airwave Media podcast. It was written, recorded, mixed, and edited by me, Kyle Wood. Thanks for sharing a part of your day with me. Be sure to follow Fun Facts Daily on your favorite podcast app so you can keep the good stuff coming your way every day. And if you like the show, please do me a favor and leave a kind rating, review, or just tell your friends about it.